So I extend a revolutionary greeting to you and your people. I also express greetings to heads of delegations. I remember that you and Mr. Maduro several years have actually talked about the foundation of our organization, but also the presence of Commander Fidel and Chavez. That night of December 1994, in the midst of that long neoliberal evening. So remember that moment. Hugo Chavez said, and I quote, "From that moment, my humble life has been sealed forever next to the giant that is Fidel Castro." After 17 years, so I state also that that night was also sealed the life of our alliance and has changed the history of our continent. With that spirit, we have actually passed the plan of work, and I'd like to make a small summary of this plan of work. This plan has a number of strategic decisions in different areas, among them international multilateral areas, where we want to initiate, widen, and consolidate political consultation with third nations and regional organisms in Latin America, Africa, Middle East, Asia, and the Pacific zone. So in this sense, as President Luis Arce also stated, we are now in the process of consolidation of the reason of ALBA with other international bodies like Southern Africa states and Economic Cooperation ECO in Latin America, Council CELAC, and the African Community of Western Africa Community States, the Association of Caribbean States, and the Euro-Asian Economic Community as the first organizations that we are working with. Furthermore, we would like to express more of our voice in the international arena for the defense of the human rights, for the defensive purpose of the Charter of the United Nations, and no interference in areas of state respect of sovereignty and peace. We denounce coercive unilateral measures and bilateral unilateral blockade, and we'd like to strengthen also our position. We would like to strengthen our position in view of the effects of pandemic, food crisis, poverty, climate change, democratization of water, and the rights of the Mother Earth. We would like to express the intention to connect the ALBA-TCP agenda with the promotion of the reparation claim, Afro-descendants, and original nations in our country. As was expressed by Maduro and Luis Arce, we must relaunch economic agenda, financial agenda, on the basis of a post-pandemic plan through a number of actions to build an integrating plan in our alliance. And we also greet the willingness of Bolivia to work together in this important task. Likewise, the reactivation of economic commerce and finance in order to strengthen the alliance that include technical and political review of complementary economic zone. And we will also like to establish the ALBA's bank, and we would like to see the availability, possibility of sucre, agriculture programs, and Petrocaribe programs. In the social standpoint, we would like to strengthen the agenda that is one of our milestones, establishment of a scheme of coordination of the ministers. They call for a new session of social council to materialize the commitments established in previous meetings, and the strengthening of campaigns against coercive unilateral measures. In the area of communication, we would like to continue the work in the areas of communication within ALBA and to maintain active the struggle of the ideas through all forms, of course, social media, and to continue moving ahead in the cultural area, which is a main task. Likewise, the strengthening of scenario of political counselors in order to establish the strategic agenda of ALBA and coordination between the political forces of our alliance as another of the tasks that we have within the plan. Also, we like to give an impulse to food safety and reactivate ALBA Food, ALBA Health that are directly connected to what was stated by President Luis Arce. And we'll also like to work on the commercial exchange, free circulation of funds, and the use of cryptocurrencies, and also to connect ALBA to supra-regional institutions in different areas and the promotion of a common strategy for economic development. Another line of work that was done by the Secretariat is or concerns the creation of an observatory of ALBA against interference. In the last Summer for Democracy in the United States, it was talked about the use of $4 million for interference. And we believe to need to create an observatory against interference. And we need to find out which are the non-state organizations. So there are organizations that what they do is to fulfill the external policy of that government. And so we need to find out where those funds go, and we need to create a map on how this interference actually works, which is nothing more than an attempt against the United Nations Charter. This is a plan of work that we put to your consideration. As Commander Fidel used to say, we have the conviction that there is no force in the world able to destroy truth, to destroy the power of truth and the power of ideas. Distinguished heads of states and government, I believe that we must maintain our mind and hearts the fact that ALBA is the light that breaks the night, and that we break the darkness because we're loyal to our principles, so we are loyal to our meetings, and that we are all the time loyal, and we never betray. Thank you very much. We also thank the executive